Welcome, Riddell Sports Network. I'm Dan. This is Dare.
Yo.
Dave. Go ahead.
Come on, you're making me laugh already. Mac Jones, Rob Minkovich is coming for you.
Yeah, because there's going to be like 12 seconds of silence to start because I had the streaming started, but then I was looking at start recording and my brain malfunctioned. So apparently you can record and stream together. All right, we're going to start off with our Sunday, Monday, Thursday, Friday. Every single day this week, there's NFL except for Wednesday and Saturday. So, all right, we're going to start with our picks for the week in chronological order. Ravens, Chiefs tomorrow night. Ravens are +3 at the Chiefs with an over-under 47.5.
You obviously got to take the Chiefs. This is the rematch, the AFC Championship rematch, where the Ravens just needed to run the damn ball. I think they ran 6 attempts or something. They're going to come out with Derrick Henry running the ball, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Chiefs -3, and I'm taking the over.
Yeah, Chiefs are slow starters. They're not. Ravens are coming out the gate. This is going to be a good game. Henry's looking forward to this game. He's already been talking. He's already pumped up. Give me Ravens +3, and it's going to be a little over.
I disagree with you that it's going to be a good game. I'm debating skipping this one, the first game of the season. Yeah. Do you remember it was the only game
that can't happen
we did
again.
last?
It can't.
You got to watch. You got to watch them drop the banner. Gotta watch. I'm sure Taylor's going to be there.
They're going to be going blow for blow. It's going to be a good game.
Who's Taylor? Tyrod Taylor?
No.
Taylor Swift. Oh
yeah,
my God.
Yeah, there you go. Are you serious?
I was dead serious. Yeah. Does Tyrod Taylor still play? Oh, yeah. He's the Jets backup. That's why he was in my head.
Oh, okay.
Taylor Swift mentioned already. Jesus. Give me the Chiefs -3 and over because I should have taken the under because the NFL is boring. All right. Dave, we're going to start with you on this one. This is our Super Bowl. Packers +2.5 at the Eagles. Quote unquote at the Eagles, but this is in Sao Paulo, Brazil. An over-under of 49.5. This, by the way, is the highest paid quarterback game of the weekend. So,
both wearing green too, and gang territory. Great idea.
The Packers are actually wearing green.
Are they all green?
Yep. They're wearing their green and yellow, which was weird because the Eagles are considered the home team, so I thought they would wear black and the Packers would wear white. But the Eagles are wearing white and the Packers are wearing green. After all that nonsense.
Yeah, I'm going to go with give me Packers in a close game. Packers with the points. Eagles are going to win the game. It's going to be a real close game, 1 or 2 points. Give it to me over. I'm excited to see what the highest paid quarterback in the league is going to do. We'll see.
Yeah. This one hopefully will be fun. I'm going to take the Eagles -2.5 and over 49.5. I think the Eagles roster is completely loaded. And the quarterback situation's a wash. So if I put the rosters next to each other, I think the Eagles have the better roster and a couple mediocre quarterbacks slinging it. National television.
So A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith were complaining about going to Brazil. Kind of sounds like they're already making excuses for this loss they're going to take. I'm taking Packers +2.5 and be over.
Darius Slay was as well. He was complaining about the gang stuff, how they can't leave the hotel.
Yep.
Are they going to do that when they go to San Francisco? Are they going to be complaining about that? We'll talk about that later. All right. Titans +4.5 at Bears with an over-under of 44.5. I think that the Bears are going to be overrated all season. Caleb Williams is going to be a bust. I don't know if it's going to... I don't think it's going to happen right away. I think they'll come out, put up some points on the Titans. Give me the Bears -4.5 and the under. Now, once adversity starts coming Caleb Williams' way, it's all going to fall apart. But I think this week 1 at home, all the hype, the Bears will take this one.
My boy Will Levis, time for him to show up. But you got DeAndre Hopkins hurt. You got a couple new guys on the roster. I don't think they're going to start strong. Bears are looking good. They got a solid roster. Give me the Bears -4.5 and over.
Yeah, you're going to be wanting to turn this one at halftime. It's
What?
you're not going to want to see this game. It's going to be
Come
bad on both
man.
sides. Give me Titans +4.5 and give me under. Snooze fest of the week.
Really?
I'm holding you to that.
I think this
Better
one's
not
going to
turn
be
it
the
off.
snooze fest of the week. Steelers +3.5 at Falcons with an over/under 42.5.
This game seems like it's interesting. You want to see what Russell Wilson's going to do. Kirk Cousins there. What do you mean snooze fest? Sunday. Come on now. Obviously, we're taking the Falcons -3.5 over.
I think the snooze fest of this one's going to be Steelers with their quarterback's going to be a joke. I don't should have went with Field right off the bat. This dude's junk. He's old, washed up. Give me Falcons. I mean, Falcons -3.5. You're gonna watch Cousins light this one up.
Really?
Steelers
always
he's gonna
have a
light
good
him up
D.
right off the gate,
They always find a way to get those 8-9 wins.
and I'm going over. Oh, he's gonna light him up. Watch, right out the gate.
Yeah, I think the Falcons are going to be overrated all season. We're pretending that all of a sudden Kirk Cousins being on a mediocre ass team is going to propel them to championship level. Nah, give me the Steelers +3.5. Russell Wilson, his numbers, even though he had a losing record, we looked at his numbers last week. They weren't that bad. And he's going to have a better team and a fantastic defense. And I wrote over on here, but under 42.5.
I think you heard that this year is Kyle Pitt's year.
Oh, yeah, I hear that every year.
Pick him in fantasy.
No.
I passed by him 4 times.
Yeah, hell no.
Yeah, I picked TJ Hawkinson over him, and he's on the pup list. So, all right. Jaguars at Dolphins. Jaguars +3.5, over under 48.5.
This should be a good game. Dolphins are going to be too much offense. And what we're going to see what Lawrence can do this year. I think Dolphins are too much. So give me Dolphins -3.5, and it's over.
Yeah, I think the Jags are the AFC South team to beat. But the Dolphins are going to be a lot to handle in week 1. And they have that whole sideline situation where the away team is in the sun. First game of the year, it's going to be hot in Miami. I know they're Jacksonville and they're in Florida as well, but that sun was, what was it, like a 20 or 30 degree difference last year? It was nuts. So give me the Dolphins -3.5, and we're going to go over. It's going to be a good game.
Trevor's first game back off injury from last year. Dolphins are going to be too much. They play good at home. Let's take the Dolphins -3.5 over. Y'all got the same on that, right?
Yep. Beep. Patriots +8.5 at Cincinnati with an over/under of 40.5. Now, the Bengals, obviously, I believe they will win this game, but 8.5 is a lot. So I'm going to go with the Patriots. Now, the 8.5 obviously doesn't count towards the over/under. So Patriots +8.5 and the under 40.5, but Bengals win.
Yeah, the Patriots are a mess right now. They said Drake May was the starting quarterback, and then all of a sudden, well, he said he beat out Jacoby for the starting job. Then all of a sudden, now Jacoby's starting. I don't know.
What does that say for your team when you're picking between Jacoby Brissett and somebody?
Well, I think Drake May should be the answer. But they don't want him out there because he's going to get Mac Jones his ass whooped.
Yeah.
He's going to get sacked. But yeah, give me the Bengals -8.5, and I'm going under.
Yeah, 8.5's a lot. Bengals, you got the Chase problem, this contract. You got a new running back. Yeah, give me. I think the Bengals are going to win, but 8.5's a lot. Bengals -8.5 and the under.
Houston Texans at Indianapolis Colts. Colts +2.5 with an over/under of 48.5.
This is a tough one. This is probably the toughest choice, but you can't go wrong with Texans. You got to pick Texans here. I'm going to go Texans -2.5 over.
This game's going to be a lot closer than it should be. I don't know how Colts do it all the time. Their roster looks like crap, and they're always right there. But Texans going to be too much. Offense is going to be clicking right out the gate. Give me Texans -2.5, and it's definitely going to go over.
So Stephon Diggs was named a captain. Does that make him wide receiver 1?
Probably.
Is that what that means?
Probably.
Maybe.
I don't know. They got long snappers that are captains, so I don't think
Oh.
I don't think that's how that works. But yeah, I'm going to take the Colts +2.5, and the Texans better hope they're clicking out the gate, and the Colts better hope that they're clicking too, because a lot of people running their mouths about the Texans, and a lot of people running their mouths about Anthony Richardson. So the difference to me is the home team, and Shane Steichen. People got a lot of faith in him, Colts head coach. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm going to take Colts +2.5 and the over.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that pick. Could go either way.
And speaking of, oh God, terrible.
Another ugly one.
Vikings at Giants. Giants +1.5 with an over-under of 41.5.
I don't have much to say about this one. This one's going to be bad. Give me Vikings -1.5, and it's going to be under. This one's going to be bad.
I agree with you that it's going to be bad, but in terms of bad, I think it's going to be a blowout. This 1.5 is crazy. The Vikings are going to go in and stomp them. Vikings -1.5 and under 41.5, because the Giants aren't going to put up much in terms of points.
Yeah, I would be shocked if this is close. This is Vikings 100%. Plus, what would you say? What should be the actual number? -7, 6?
I even think the 4.5 with the Tennessee would
4.5,
have been a close one. Yeah,
4.5 there.
4.5 on the road. They don't know what they're getting out of Sam Darnold yet.
True. We got Justin Jefferson.
Yeah,
and going under.
I'm talking like a 27-3 type of game. Like that's what I'm seeing out of this one. All right, Panthers at Saints. Speaking of ugly, this one's going to get out of hand quick. Give me the Saints. Sorry, Panthers +3.5 with an over/under 41.5. Give me the Saints -3.5 and the under. And I'm thinking the same type of score, honestly, as the last one we just talked about.
Yeah, I agree. They did add Deontay Johnson. They have Jonathan Brooks coming off IR in a few weeks, but still the same old Panthers. The Saints -3.5 under.
I'm going to take the Panthers +3.5, a nail biter 10-7. And I'm going under.
Battle of the kickers.
You think the Saints still win?
Yeah, I think Saints win, but it's gonna another bad game.
9-6. That'd be gross. Just remember that Saints or that Panthers home game last year where there was like 14 people in the crowd.
I just seen something with White Sox. There was like 17 people in the crowd last week.
You can sit second row behind home plate for $23 right now.
At White Sox?
Yeah, second seat back. We were looking just for the hell of it.
I mean, what if they played like a good team? Then wouldn't
you
would
probably
it be
have more people there.
More people, but it's not going to matter. You're going to have front row available everywhere.
If Yankees are there, they're going to jack the price.
All right.
Well, only a little, because people aren't they're gonna take what they can get, right? All right. Cardinals +6.5 at the Bills with an over/under 48.5.
Well, Cardinals defense, I think, is ranked the worst defense this year. Bills lost a lot of defensive players. They both have decent offenses. I think that Bills are going to take this -6.5, and it's going to be over.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Bills offense. I want to see what's going to happen. They're hyping Allen up like he's going to have a good year, so I'm excited to see. Hopefully, Keon Coleman is going to do something. I got him in all three leagues.
A lot of hype on him.
Yeah, give me Bills -6.5, and it's going to be over.
Yeah, we're going to finally see what Josh Allen has, because he doesn't have a lot to work with at all, honestly. But give me the Bills -6.5, and we're going to go under 48.5. All right, on to the 4 p.m. games this could be another snoozer. Raiders +3 at Chargers with an over/under of 40.5.
Yeah, Chargers have nobody. I mean, not like the Raiders do, but the Raiders got the edge. Oh, I went off. What did I do? Raiders +3, and give me the over.
Yeah, I'm thinking the opposite here. I think Justin Herbert has a lot to prove this year, because he was supposed to take that team to the next level, and they fell apart quick. I know he got hurt midway through the year, but the season was already out of reach at that point. So I think Herbert's going to come out slinging, and we're going to take the Chargers -3 over 40.5. And Gardner Minshew, by the way, don't sleep on him.
This Raiders defense is going to shut Herbert down, I'd say. And they got Devontae Adams, Minshew. Raiders are going to take this +3. And I'm going the under.
By the way, one thing I forgot to... It was in my head as I was writing this up. But I think the Chargers also have a little revenge on their minds after the Raiders dropped 63 on them last year. So it's a lot of different players, but it's still Chargers-Raiders 63-21 or whatever that Thursday night game was.
A lot of people have Chargers going to the playoffs. A lot of experts.
I would like to see
couple
it.
years.
But
Yeah,
the problem is, think about the rest of the conference. With that AFC North, Broncos, Jesus. Browns, Bengals, Ravens, Steelers. You got to get past all those, let alone your own division. I don't know. That's rough. We'll see how they look, though. Speaking of Broncos. Wait, did you do that one? You did? Okay. Oh, yeah, you went first. Broncos +5.5 at Seattle with an over-under 41.5. And Seattle's always been good at home, even when we'll see what the post-Pete Carroll era looks like, but Seahawks -5.5 with the over. You gotta trust Seattle at home.
I don't think we know what we're getting from the Browns quite yet.
Broncos?
Broncos. I'm gonna take Seahawks -5.5, and I'm going under.
Yeah, I'd like to see Dan's boy Bo Nix in live action. No preseason, but yeah, Seahawks on every part of the ball are a better team. They're gonna load it up and they should run away with it quick. Seahawks -5.5. And
it'll be a good test of composure for old Bo Nix to be at Seattle, very loud stadium. Between them and the Chiefs, those are the two loudest stadiums in the.
And he doesn't
NFL,
have to win this game to be successful this game. You know what I mean? Just show up.
Show a little potential of what he could be.
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Cowboys +2.5 at the Browns. Over under of 40.5.
And this is a tough one too. Which way do you? I'm gonna let Dave. Dave, you go first on this. Maybe I'll steal your answer.
I think Deshaun Watson comes out this year, lives up to his contract, and lights this crap up. He's gonna finally live up to his contract. Give me the Browns -2.5, and it's gonna be over. They squeak by. They're gonna win this game. Dallas is just Dallas. They're gonna lose right out the gate.
I heard Deshaun got a new masseuse, so maybe he will be back to.
With a happy ending.
Yeah,
because
I don't know about that.
Yeah, yeah. He's gonna play this year. He's gonna ball out. Stop being a little girl.
All right, I'm gonna go with the Cowboys. I got to go Cowboys on this. Both great defenses, Browns and Cowboys, but they're gonna find a way to take it. I'm gonna go Cowboys +2.5 and over.
Their running game's got me sus right now. I'm just real suspect. I know they got Lamb, but
I think you were higher on Pollard than you think. I think you remember him being real good last year, but he wasn't.
But Pollard needed the complimentary back.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that's why he needed.
That's why he fell off last year.
If Henry would have went there, Pollard would have been money. You know what I mean? You need the change of pace back. But yeah, I don't know. Rico Dowdle is going to be their starter real soon.
I think they already called it.
Did they?
Rico, yeah.
Did they?
Interesting. Well, there is no other team that you can take in this position than the Dallas Cowboys. They are the best team in the NFL. They will be in the Super Bowl.
I called it.
They have the best quarterback and the best receiver. So give me Dallas in a blowout. Dallas +2.5 and give me the under. It's going to be an absolute smashing.
Damn, blowout and under? What's going to be like 39?
They're going to shut out the Browns. Yeah, 30. We're going to go with 40-0 Dallas. Yeah. Best team in the NFL. Commanders. Oh, it's so hard to read that name still. Switch the damn name back, for Christ's sake. Not to team, but switch it back to Redskins. Can we do that?
That's offensive to me.
Yeah.
I'm 1.3% Seminole.
You know what's offensive to me? Calling them team. Remember that?
Yeah.
For 2 years or whatever? Jesus. Commanders plus 3.5 at Buccaneers with an over-under of 43.5.
This is going to be a lot better game than you think. Commanders, if you look in the past years, they've actually been good. You know what I mean? They sold out. When did they get rid of Chase? And what was the two defensive?
Montez.
What was that, last year or the year before?
Last year.
They were right in the mix.
Montez
you know what I mean?
Sweat.
They didn't have a chance to win the Super Bowl or nothing, but they were right in the mix. They're actually a good team. But Baker's going to be too much. He's got some weapons. And give me the Bucks minus 3.5, and it's going to be under. But this is going to be a good game to watch.
I think that a lot of times when you get these fiery rookies who have like a lot of speed, they're going to give the Bucks a lot of fits. It's not going to last for Washington throughout the season, but I think in an opening game, they're going to have a lot of energy. Daniels is going to play well. And I think Commanders win this game. Plus 3.5 and the over.
I'm going to have to go with the home team on this one. Baker just got paid. Mike Evans going for 1,000-yard season. I forget how many years in a row he's had it.
Probably all of his.
Probably every season. But yeah, give me the Bucks minus 3.5 under.
All right. 2 more. This is Sunday Night Football. This is going to be, I think this will probably be the best game of the week. But Rams plus 3.5 at Lions with an over-under of 51.5. It's our first 50 of the day. Give me the Rams and give me plus 3.5. I think the Lions this is like a field goal win for the Lions, but the Rams will. They got healthy Kupp, Puka Nacua year 2. They're going to get it. So Rams plus 3.5 and the over.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Rams they're the team to beat this year. Sucks for the Lions. They're gonna roll them on this one. Give me Rams plus 3.5. Going under on this.
Yeah, Lions are going to be way too much. Got way too many weapons. They ain't ready for that. Give me Lions minus 3, and it's gonna be close, but give me the under.
Last but not least, Monday Night Football, Jets plus 4.5 at 49ers with an over-under of 43.5.
I think that this game is more important to the Niners to win than it is the Jets. If Niners lose, everyone expects the Niners to win this one. So obviously you guys don't. I think most people expect Niners to win. If the Jets lose this, are you really going to be down on the Jets? Probably not.
I'm already down on them.
If Niners lose, are you going to be down on the Niners? Maybe a little bit. No? Oh, that's what I think. I'm going to go Niners minus 4.5, and I'm taking the over.
Yeah, you're going to have a fresh Rodgers. Got a young core. These boys are going to be ready to roll right out the gate. It's going to be a close game. But give me the Jets 4.5, and it's going to be over.
I personally don't think that the Jets will last through the year, but I think the idea for Rodgers in the first week is to show that there's no rust from the injury. He's going to throw it 35 times. He's going to dice up the Niners. Give me the Jets plus 4.5 and the over. We're going to talk about some news here. So let us know what you think about our picks down below. Make sure to be complete assholes in the comments like usual. All right. Let's move on to the news. Limited time offer for CBS Sports, if anyone's interested in that. 49ers Brandon Ayuk and a 4-year, $120 million contract. Read over that.
So the Niners next year, after this year, they're going to be paying how many players? 1, 2, 3,
8.
4, 5, 6. They're going to be paying 8 players over $15 million. And next year, they're going to have to pay Brock Purdy. And Brock Purdy's going to make $60 million, $55.
You think?
I think so. I think that's what he's going to ask for.
If I'm the 49ers, I don't pay him that much.
Seeing how they just paid Ayuk, I think they get rid of Debo next year. And who knows where, I don't know if Kittle stays. I don't know. but this is the year for them to win the Super Bowl because this team's going to have to start breaking up because of the quarterback money kicking in.
Yeah, that's scary. But yeah, he got his contract. They paid him. All these weak ass NFL organizations just folding to the player's will. I mean, you can't replace Brandon Ayuk. Like, it's the same thing with Brock Purdy next year. I'm not paying him max.
I don't look at Ayuk like a superstar receiver like that. I don't know why.
Definitely just paid him like he was.
Right.
Yeah, as far as Purdy, I think Purdy will be a 35 million guy, 40 million guy. I don't think
his numbers say that he's the number one quarterback in the league, or top 5 or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see him getting that much. But we'll see.
I don't know.
Unless he lights it up this year.
That's going great. Jalen Hurts makes 60 or whatever. 55.
Yeah.
Jordan Love 55, Jalen Hurts 50.
That's insane with the love, I'm telling you. That's crazy.
Yeah, speaking of lit up, Ricky Pearsall, guy pegged to be the next big thing. That's why they didn't need to sign Ayuk, but was shot a couple days ago, and this was in broad daylight, which I didn't know.
Yeah.
He was at a shopping center.
Oh, you didn't see the video?
No.
Oh, there's a video?
Yeah, the dude pulls right up in front of him, dead smack. Right, they're literally at a red light. Dude pulls up in front of them. They jump out of the car, pull out their guns. He gets out the passenger side and bang.
Wow,
right there.
So the first thing is that the teen is charged with attempted murder and will be tried as an adult, which I only think this is happening because Pearsall's an NFL player, because A, it's in California, B, they just let this jabroni out on, like, they just let him go, and he was just, like, 3 days prior, they let him walk. So I don't know what the hell, I mean, it's California, so poor bastard got shot.
Man, does he have a horseshoe up his ass? Inches to the right, and he's done.
Dead, yeah.
He's done.
Yeah, I don't know. Just absolutely absurd. They say he's around the team now. There's no timeline for his return, but
him walking away was definitely a good sign. He walked to the stretcher. That was definitely a good sign.
I seen a meme. Well, they released him from the hospital, and I seen a meme that it said he gets shot in the chest and he's released the next day, and Michael Thomas stubbed his toe on a coffee table 3 years ago and he's still injured.
Jeez. Wow.
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Absolutely. All right. Bet he's sad he got drafted to the goddamn 49ers, huh? All right. On to some baseball. Stephen A. Smith, the bane of my existence, says Juan Soto batting behind Aaron Judge is the reason for his success this season. We had a debate a couple episodes ago on if they should swap Juan Soto with Aaron Judge so that he could bat behind Aaron Judge, which they haven't done all season. Not once. Can you think of a single game? I've watched probably 50% of Yankees games. Dave's watched 100% of them. Have you seen one game where Soto batted behind Judge?
And Stephen A. is in it. He's yelling and acting all like he knows what he's talking about. I love it. I think this is hilarious.
This is what he always does. That's his gimmick.
Everybody else on the panel is looking at him like, bro, what are you talking about? He bats in front of him.
Yeah, he sucks. Not only did Smith, a self-proclaimed Yankees fan, get New York's batting order wrong, he sucks. I don't know, he's just a grifter. He's absolutely terrible. He's the Stephen A. Smith is the Skip Bayless of ESPN. Awful. Speaking of Soto, Yankees fans chant re-sign Soto mid-game. Do you re-sign him?
Not if he wants. He gets into the 60s. I'm not doing that.
At 50.
Yeah, if he wants 50, I'd sign him. If not, I got 2 guys waiting in the wings, ready to come up. And plus, you got Chisholm for the next couple years. I'd put Chisholm back out in the outfield. Let this dude go. Bring up whatchamacallit, Dominguez, and you're good to go. But if you can sign him for 50 is definitely a good deal. He's still young. What's he? 25, 26,
25, 24.
Yeah.
I think it might be 24.
Yeah, 50 is a good price, but I'm not breaking the bank on him. You need way too much to do that.
I let him walk. I mean, honestly, how many like above average players could you get for 50 mil? 3?
Yeah. I'm saying if you get into 60, you go get yourself a nice starter and maybe a couple relievers. You know, you can load up with 50 a year, 60 a year.
But well, at least the Yankees fans, while they're courting him, Yankees fans generally decide to be nice to them, but they'll be booing him in a couple of years
no
anyways.
doubt.
Well, Ricky Pearsall survived. Fortunately for Johnny and Matthew Goudreau, they did not. So they were hit by a car while cycling. He and his brother, he's an NHL player for the Blues. Did I get that right?
Blue Jackets?
The Blue Jackets. Sorry. And they were both struck and killed. It was a drunk driver, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So
yeah, this is horrible. They were in for their sister's wedding. You know,
yeah.
Yeah, it's just awful.
All right, I'm gonna move on. It's sad. All right. Cash or trash. The Yankees should let Garrett Cole hit free agency after this season. What?
There's backing out. Yeah, this is cash. Let him go test it out. If you can get him back at a cheaper price, fine, do it. But this isn't Cole of before, you know what I mean? Last year even. And I seen him 2 fastballs last night, 93 miles an hour. He's got to ramp up to throw 96, 97. Is he your horse still? Yeah. Can you rely on him in a game 1 of the World Series? I don't think so. I don't. Luis Heel would start my game 1. Maybe even Rodon. Rodon's look good, but yeah. I mean, Cole, I'd let him go.
So here's the deal. Cole has the option to opt out of the final 4 years of his contract. That's such a weird clause. But the Yankees can nullify his opt-out clause by adding an additional year onto the end of his contract. If they do so, he'll be 39 in that final year, making $36 million. Which if the Yankees were to let him go and then re-sign him anyways after he tested free agency, they'd probably be paying him more that same year. If it's me, I would rather keep Cole than Soto. So Cole at 34 years old, 36 mil per year. You can still go out and sign a high-end reliever for 14 mil a year to equal that 50. But if you're going to let Cole walk, then you got to re-sign Soto. Like that would be nuts. But all right. Francisco Lindor should be the NFL MVP, cash or trash.
NFL?
NL MVP.
You might think I'm crazy, but I think this is cash. You have a DH. Don't get me wrong. Ohtani's nasty. He's definitely nasty, but he's a DH. Lindor, tickling the 30-30 club, plays great defense. He plays Gold Glove defense. I mean, he's right there. I mean, I don't know. I just don't like the idea of the DH winning the MVP. He's only got to play half the game. Give me Lindor. I like Lindor.
I'm going to say cash as well for the exact same reason. Now, Ohtani's tickling the 50-50 club, the first player to ever do it. But he's sitting on the bench for half the game, and Lindor is a Platinum Glove candidate, not just a Gold Glover. So,
is he Platinum? Nice.
Well, he has a Platinum Glove, but he is a Platinum Glove candidate. Now, Ohtani, as you can see here's numbers across the board. His offensive numbers are better almost in every single category. But he has no defensive numbers. So I think defense should be recognized, not just with the Gold Glove, but as part of the total package. So,
because really, when this dude starts pitching again, say he stays under a 4 ERA, has a decent season hitting, hey, nobody's ever winning the MVP in NL until he retires.
Yeah.
After they did that to Judge, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's unfair.
Judge won that year that he got 62.
It was close though. They were talking about Ohtani was going to win, and see me, he should be a candidate for MVP for his offense, and then Cy Young for the pitching part.
They're going to have to do that, or else it's just going to be.
If I was Judge, I'd go out and throw a pitch, and another strike, try to strike out a batter. Oh yeah, my ERA is 0.
Yeah, and you put should be MVP. I think Cash. Will he be trash?
Yeah, definitely trash.
Not going to. All right. MLB playoffs are up for grabs. No clear team. Oh, sorry. These are the MVP odds leaders at this point. Ohtani is a minus 58.82. And Judge is a minus 45.45. Yeah. All right. So this is the playoff picture if the playoffs started today, with the Dodgers and Phillies, Orioles, and I almost said Indians, Guardians all getting first round buys. Who do you like if the playoffs were to start today?
A couple months ago, there was a few that I liked. Now, I don't know. Phillies have been on a streak where they've lost to some bad teams. Baltimore the same. Yankees, no closer. You're losing 2 out of 3 to Nationals and all these guys. I mean, I don't know. Houston's not Houston of old. Atlanta's injured. It's just a mess. San Diego, they can't win any important games. So is it the Dodgers? But they've lost some close games. Some games to bad teams too. I don't know. This is what made me put this in, because it just makes me scratch my head. I don't know. I thought this would be a nasty postseason, but I don't know.
My 2 preseason playoff or World Series picks are still there. Baltimore and Philly.
Yeah, so. Mine too. I think I picked the same. But yeah, it's just that nobody's playing up to caliber. I mean, it's a long season, but
maybe they're just sleeping on the worst teams.
Maybe, but they're all 4.
The Yankees always do that.
Yeah, all 4 of them top teams have done it. It's crazy. Yankees were struggling with White Sox for a minute. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
You as a team that's in first place, well, they're not anymore, but team that's in first place, you should be waxing this team. It should be 10-run games.
Right. Daryl, we'll start with you on this one. The New York Jets are Super Bowl or bust. So I have here. So the Jets have a projected team cap space next year of $60 million, which is a lot more than I thought it would be. So take that information with you.
Yeah, I'd say this is absolute trash. If they were to make the conference finals, then I feel like that'd be a successful season. So
is Aaron Rodgers going to be back?
If he has a decent year, I think so, yeah.
Well, I mean, back with the Jets. I think he'll play another year.
Yeah, I think so.
So cash for you. No, trash for you.
Trash, yeah.
I'm going to say this is cash. It's all lined up for you. You got the defense. You got the weapons. You got youth. Except for Rodgers. You went out in 3 plays last year, 4 plays, whatever. You got to come up and show up. This is definitely Super Bowl or bust, 100%.
Yeah, I think this is cash as well, because look who's your backup quarterback. What do you have if Rodgers leaves or retires?
Rodgers shows it at any point he can not give a shit about the team. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm ready to go.
And there has never been a case where the Jets are able to take a rookie quarterback and mold him into something. So if Rodgers is gone, I mean, Tyrod Taylor is a wily old veteran, but he's probably getting up there in age, probably in his mid-30s by now. So
seems like he's been in the league for like 40 years.
Yeah, he used to play against Randall Cunningham and them, and Favre and all those guys. What it feels like, at least.
Yeah.
All right, Dave, we're going to start with you. The 4 Horsemen, so it's a little bit of wrestling throw on the end here, are the greatest wrestling faction of all time. Now, it's not just like a WWE, WCW thing. Any wrestling faction.
Bullet Club?
No.
Yeah, no disrespect to 4 Horsemen. They paved the way for everybody and definitely legendary. But mine's going to be DX. DX came and brought something fresh, wild. It was just nuts. The whole generation of that. I couldn't wait to turn it on. And I mean, definitely DX. Give me DX.
You know what's interesting is they were originally meant to be heels or villains, and then everyone just loved them because it was them against Heart Foundation, which is another good faction. I don't know, what is this faction's? Big Papa Pump, Booker T, Kurt Angle,
Sting,
old Kevin Nash, and Sting with no makeup. This has to be TNA.
Gotta be, yeah, I think it is.
So yeah, but
I'm gonna say this is cash based on who was in it. Got Triple H. Am I in the right faction?
You're going
that's
Evolution.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go. This is trash.
You got
I'm going, oh yeah, no, I'm going trash. I'm going Evolution. Triple H, Randy Orton, Ric Flair, Batista.
yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, you got Ric Flair from Four Horsemen going there, so yeah.
This is
Why did I get that confused? That's hilarious.
gonna be trash as well. Now, I had a backup plan if one of you guys said NWO was going to be the Elite because they literally created a wrestling company. We'll get to that later. NWO is the answer. It was back in the mid 90s. Wrestling was kind of goofy with like the bird coming out of the egg and like Thanksgiving, Bastion Booger eating down to the ring and all this goofy shit like Doink
Parody,
and Dink
friggin',
and yeah. All these like goofy ass characters. Razor Ramon or Scott Hall was playing a Hispanic guy, like a Cuban drug lord dude or whatever. But the NWO took it and gave some realism to it.
The only thing that got me about NWO was how many people they got.
Yeah,
They turned it into they had half the roster, and then it went red, and then they went. You know what I mean?
That's where it falls off for me. But the start of the NWO with Hogan turning heel for the first time, it still bothers me to this day. Bobby Heenan almost ruined one of the most historic moments in wrestling history. Hogan comes out. It's Hall and Nash beating up like Macho Man, maybe Lex Luger.
He dropped the leg on Macho.
Yeah, but Hogan comes out clearly to save the good guys, Macho Man and them. And Bobby Heenan goes, whose side is he on? Like, that wasn't in my head.
What the hell?
Stupid. Bobby Heenan's the man too, but he almost totally ruined it.
Yeah.
But that was just the coolest thing. And then they had it for quite some time till they got sued. Hall and Nash were just called the Outsiders because they wanted everyone to think they were WWF guys taking over. So until they got sued, like for copyright infringement or whatever. Yeah, it was so cool. Everyone in my middle school had NWO t-shirts.
Oh, yeah.
So, except one kid had a Garth Brooks t-shirt for some reason. I don't know.
How many times in middle school did you do the suck it to people?
A lot.
I think that might take it.
Too sweet. We used to do hardcore wrestling matches in middle school. You know, just when Dana did a moonsault off this guy's porch, he came running out. Yeah, that was pretty good times. But yeah, we actually had like a wrestling league with fake championship belts and everything. It was awesome. But yeah, let us know what you think down below. Talk shit about Stephen A. Smith if time permits. And I think that'll do it for us. Anything else before we...
What happens when Stephen A. gets older? He's just going to be screaming at things?
Yeah.
Like he's right.
He's going to be like Biden in the corner. You ever see that one with Biden? Where people are talking around him, he's going...
That's your president right there.
Name mine. All right. You think he still knows he is or no?
I think so.
All right.
Got to, right?
And on that note, with crusty Kevin Nash, the GOAT, by the way, right in the middle here. So on that note, we'll catch you guys later.
You ever seen China and Kurt Angle in the same room?
I don't think so.
They look very alike.